With the recent release of the Black Panther's Phoenix Panther Marvel Rivals costume, now is the perfect time to revisit the comic book origins of this version of Black Panther from the 2018 Avengers run, specifically the Enter the Phoenix arc. This is where we see Black Panther's connection to the Phoenix Force. Picture this: the Phoenix Force returns to Earth, not to join Jean Grey or any familiar host, but to crown a new champion through a brutal tournament. Instead of picking just one person, it drags heroes and villains into the white hot room, gives each a slice of its cosmic fire, and forces them into one-on-one fights. Winners move on, losers are eliminated. An ultimate cosmic gauntlet. We see multiple fights throughout this arc. Fights like Captain America vs. Doctor Doom, American Eagle vs. Luke Cage, Shanna vs. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, Hyperion vs. Shang-Chi, Red Widow vs. Howard the Duck, and way more. But the person we are talking about today is T'Challa. From the start, Black Panther is shown meditating, centering himself, trying to empty all distractions. He repeats a mantra: fight with great emotion, but not emotionally. As he connects to the spiritual realm, he senses the Phoenix Force clawing at his mind. Then his first match begins. Black Panther versus Man-Thing. That's a brutal fight. Man-Thing burns anyone who feels fear, but T'Challa doesn't. At first, he resists using the Phoenix power. When he does embrace it, he quietly apologizes. "May you forgive me for what I must do." Then unleashes a blazing assault and wins decisively. Then he returns to the white hot room. There, he reflects on how exhilarating but frightening it was to wield the Phoenix Force, emphasizing his inner conflict. He clearly doesn't want to give in to the power. While resting, he's approached by a ghostly figure. This is Firehair, one of the prehistoric Phoenix hosts. She tells him the Phoenix actually wants him as a host, and he could end this conflict right now if he just accepts. Give yourself to her, and she'll burn the name of Wakanda across the stars. Fight her, and she'll burn Wakanda to ash. T'Challa replies with Panther pride: "I will show you, Phoenix, how a Panther deals with a buzzard." That challenge clearly frustrated the Phoenix because it triggers his next battle almost instantly. Black Panther versus Nighthawk, the US ambassador to Wakanda and member of the Squadron Supreme. They size each other up first. Nighthawk jabs at Wakanda and describes it as a backwoods socialist evil empire. T'Challa calmly counters by noting that Wakandan kids can easily hack the Roxxon US defense systems better than most, to which Nighthawk explains that he has already flagged Wakanda as potential cyber criminals. Their fight lasts hours, intense and evenly matched, and in the end, the Phoenix declares Black Panther the winner over Nighthawk. In the background, the Avengers are working hard to shut down the Phoenix Force and put an end to this brutal tournament. But the next time that we see Black Panther is in his next fight against Wolverine. Adamantium claws versus vibranium strategy. Wolverine thinks brute force will win, but T'Challa explains that whilst adamantium is impressive, it was used for building big knives and strong bones, whilst vibranium was used to build a nation. It's far more than just blunt strength. The two strike each other, going blow for blow. The Phoenix Force pushes to bring out the fury from inside T'Challa, but T'Challa holds back, sticking to his emotional discipline. Still, the pressure builds until Wolverine is finally able to pin down the Black Panther, placing a claw on either side of T'Challa's face. When Wolverine threatens to jab his middle claw through T'Challa's jaw, T'Challa stays calm. He reveals, without missing a beat, that his teeth are laced with vibranium to block exactly this type of strike. Then, with a sharp, dishonorable but effective blow to Wolverine's groin, T'Challa wins, apologizing mid-fight. "I'll send you the finest lager from Wakanda to Krakoa to make up for this." Then we move on to Black Panther's final match against Captain America. But this one's different. It's respectful, philosophical. Cap argues that the Phoenix should be removed entirely. It's way too dangerous. Cap believes that they currently have the strongest team of Avengers they have ever had, and they don't need to wield the power of the Phoenix. However, T'Challa states that it's better that someone with responsibility wields it, as he says, "If we are not the ones holding the torch, it means we are tied to the stake." He believes the Phoenix may be needed for the coming Age of Chaos. Their clash ends suddenly when the Phoenix Force interrupts and strips them of their Phoenix powers mid-battle. Because on the outside, The Avengers are scrambling to shut down the Phoenix and contain the chaos unfolding. Thor begins uncovering his deep ties to the Phoenix, all story threads for another time, and the Phoenix has finally chosen its new host, bringing everything to a close. I won't spoil that major reveal here, just in case you want to read the Avengers 2018 Enter the Phoenix arc for yourself. That reveal certainly blindsided me, especially given how much build-up focused on Black Panther. So as we link this back to Marvel Rivals, Black Panther's Phoenix Panther look ties back to this arc. His temporary status as a Phoenix-empowered warrior is the direct inspiration for the Phoenix Panther skin in Marvel Rivals. The fiery motifs, the cosmic energy, the sense of discipline amid chaos. So that's the full comic book origin of the Phoenix Panther look. Let me know if you will be rocking Phoenix Panther in Marvel Rivals, and if you're still craving more Marvel Rivals costume breakdowns, then make sure to check out my Marvel Rivals costume breakdown playlist, or check out the rest of my channel where I upload content just like this every single week. But for the meantime, peace, peace, peace.